Hey everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to initialize a variable in Power Automate. So let's jump right in. First, open your web browser and navigate to make.powerautomate.com. Once the page loads, go ahead and log into your Power Automate account using your credentials. This will give you access to all the automation features and tools you'll need to create your flows. After logging in, you'll land on your main dashboard. Direct your attention to the left side of the screen where you'll see a navigation menu. Look for and click on the Create option. This is where you'll start building your new flow from scratch. Next, you'll see several flow templates appear on your screen. For this tutorial, click on Instant Cloud Flow. This type of flow is perfect when you want to trigger an automation manually rather than having it run on a schedule or automatically based on certain conditions. A new window will pop up asking you to choose your trigger. From the available options, click on Manually Trigger a Flow to set it as your trigger, and then click the Create button. This establishes the foundation of your flow and allows you to control exactly when it runs. Now that your flow is created, you'll see your trigger displayed on the canvas. Click the plus icon that appears below your trigger. This opens up a search field where you can add new actions to your flow. In the search field, type Initialize variable and click on it when it appears in the results. This action is essential for creating variables that you can use throughout your flow to store and manipulate data. With the initialize variable action now added to your flow, you'll see several fields that need to be configured. In the name field, input a descriptive name for your variable. Choose something clear that represents what the variable will store, as this makes your flow easier to understand and maintain later. Next, navigate to the type field and click on the drop-down menu. Here you'll see several data type options including Boolean, integer, float, string, object, or array. Each type serves a different purpose depending on what kind of data you want to store. For this example, let's click on integer, which is used for storing whole numbers. Finally, move to the value field where you'll input the initial value of your variable. Since we selected integer as our type, make sure the value you enter is a whole number without any decimal points. This ensures your variable is properly initialized with the correct data type. And that's it. You've successfully initialized a variable in Power Automate that you can now use throughout your flow for calculations, conditionals, or data storage. If this video helped you out, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.